Hello guys, welcome back to Seller Sprite. Today we are going to talk about Amazon 2025 data report. We are going to find out a lot of interesting facts about what happened in 2025 and how is the Amazon strategies are related different marketplaces, what the marketplaces are evolving, what's the chance to launch new product, maybe in Brazil, maybe in Amazon Europe or maybe Sweden. Then we can understand what's happening and how we can optimize our listing. If you are currently selling in United States, maybe you can expand your product in Australia, maybe Japan, or maybe South America. Or what's a chance highly likely succeed on the Amazon as second marketplace currently you are selling in United States, or vice versa. If you have a product in Australia, what would be second best market to launch this product on the Amazon? We are gonna find out all this data related with Amazon one by one, explored by a scientist and the Amazon data reporter, then find out what's the highly likely succeeding area. Let's go to analyze. So first is Amazon 2020 data report. You can see here it's created by Seller Sprite. So you can see here is the table, what the content you are gonna see, analyze, and they find out along this PPT. Okay, let's go. Here we have the Amazon exists in 23 marketplaces like Europe, 11 is from Europe, Japan or Australia, South America or North America. This is I'm passing by quickly, probably this one. And some sellers even don't know Amazon Brazil exists or Sweden or Netherlands exist. But guys, these places are evolving marketplace, maybe not severe competition. If you are looking for a new marketplace to analyze or to launch or test your product, you can start for. Okay, let's go next one. Here is we have data report related to revenue in different marketplaces like United States and the United Kingdom. Sometimes I say to my friends like United States is like one Europe combined. Most of the time it's correct when we see the products and the revenue in Europe and compare it with United States. Mostly it's similar, but in the Europe there are a lot of works and a lot of procedures you have to deal with to be eligible to sell. What we see, the Brazil is coming. Honestly, I also didn't know that Brazil is the biggest marketplace in compared to India, or Brazil is bigger than Japan. From the analyze, we understand it. In my mind, still Japan is one of the biggest marketplace, or India is one of the biggest marketplace after United Kingdom and Germany. But from here, what we understand is, oh my God, the Brazil is coming up. So emerging market, if you want to find out volume, United Arab Emirates and the Turkey, Saudi Arabia, they are evolving quickly. So if you want to find out, and it is okay, you can start some products from there, then expand to Europe if your plan is like, this is especially for Turkish, I'm also Turkish people as well. Like if you want to start the product in Europe, especially there are many manufacturers are in Turkey, especially they are selling in Europe, maybe they can start off in Turkey, then expand the market to Europe. That would be better to refuse the severe competition. Okay, let's go to next one. Here is the traffic volume and the growth. We can see in this bar chart what's the traffic like. This United States, as always we know, this is coming big. And it's also comparison 24 and 25. United States is almost same. I don't think there is big difference. But when we go different Japan, and Japan is kind of declining. India is getting bigger. Germany is a little got bigger, like three something like that. UK, this is Italy grows kind of like 3, 6. Canada is getting bigger, and the difference you can see here. Some like the Japan is declining. I don't know what's the reason, but Germany and Italy are growing. That's a kind of in broad view, when we analyze like from up to down, we can understand, okay, this is the situation in marketplace. Here, our team created the report that India grow year over year 19%. This is big number, the huge number, 19% growing is pretty significant. Okay, let's go next one. Traffic, net sales, revenue. This data, we couldn't find the data from 2025. Total sales, you can see it's more than 700 billion. And this is also AWS revenue. They're selling the product, some people buying the product, and the Amazon has also some other stuff to AWS. It's like cloud. You can upload some documents, or you can build a virtual computer to buy some server to do some IT related stuff. Here we see the growing. It's related mainly for North America. We see it's growing. Let's go to the next one. Amazon net sales breakdown by region. USD, how it's also very important data. We see 27,118 and it declined a little bit, then growing, and growing. International share, okay, Amazon generate big revenue, but other competitors like eBay or Walmart or Shopee or some other online marketplaces are also evolving. Amazon inside, there is a competition. Also, Amazon is competing with other marketplaces. So from here, we say, okay, Amazon market share is kind of stable since 2021. You see 23, 22, 22, 22. The market share is kind of stable. In North America, this is the number. And in North America, we see Amazon significantly dominate the market. Like it's also around 60%. So America is huge market and Amazon is the biggest one in North America. Okay, let's go net revenue breakdown. Net revenue, online store, physical store. If you want to find out what's happening in different parts of the Amazon, you can see from here as well. This net revenue combined with online, what we are selling, what the people are buying, online store, physical store beside the Amazon, the online marketplace. In the United States, there are some shop you can go to buy some products from the Amazon store, retail store, especially some fresh products like milk or dairy or vegetable, this kind of stuff. Here in China, it also exists, like you can buy some product from Jingdong and Hema. They are very fresh. They are going to deliver your home in under half hour or something like that. You don't need to, of course, if you want to visit, you can visit and to get your product. Here we see the online stores, how it is. Retail, third party. Here we have, let's say AVS. I don't want to talk about AVS because it's a different topic. It's not related with Amazon seller. So just leave it, probably no need. Go to the next one. This is traffic, net sales, and the revenue. From 2004, it's pretty big growing. Almost, I remember sometimes even 2021 should be some declining. Here it is. But the overall, if we keep the trend in 1 year or like maybe 6 months, overall trend is pretty upward. It's growing and it's evolving every month. GMV and the seller dominance. Here we see the US 2025 global market volume. Here we see stable growth, and in the report we see the growing is like 10% average. So it's kind of the huge number. Estimated global Amazon gross market value 2018 to 2025, it's also upward. And even there is a kind of significant growth. I remember in 2020, there was the huge growing. Like after that also growing, keep growing. Last year, it's almost identical. Every year, Amazon is growing like 60 billion in terms of the total revenue. And one good side is that first party Amazon seller, the vendor central or Amazon brands like Amazon Basic or Amazon Home or something like that, they are stable. Since 2020, there is no big growing because it's very difficult to compete with those vendor centrals or those guys. They drop the price down and Amazon pushing a lot of traffic to them. Also, they probably don't pay for shipping because of that, especially for oversized product. It's very difficult to compete. They are gonna pay very less and we are gonna pay more. So the best side is that, okay, third-party seller like me, they are growing and it's perfect indication. Let's go next one. Amazon retail sales, and retail sales are kind of down because maybe before the people prefer to go to shopping, but recently they changed the consumer behavior. They prefer just ordering something online. No need to go. Let's go to next one. Seller dominance. Seller dominance, here we have like 2024 Amazon Bazaar, Amazon Haul. This is the things, and Temu is coming to marketplace. Fast, low price, the new standard competitors, Temu, Shein. I think this was the kind of more popular and evolving stuff in 2024 and 2025. After Trump came, the market changed and the policy changed. Even America didn't know what's changing, what's happening, what's getting better, what's getting worse, etc. But some stuff changed, and so it affected Temu, Shein. Still, they are big on the market, but in long term, I'm not sure the Temu, Shein can survive, because even sometimes I see the product price in United States. Same product if I buy in China from Jingdong is more expensive than buying in Temu in United States. I don't know how it is possible, but it happens. Next one, new seller registration. This is another very important fact. Record low US new seller drop from 200K in 2024 and 100, it's almost 2 times less. Last year, new sellers registration dropped down in 2025. Here we see, they are kind of a little bit under 200,000, 200K. 2022, it's kind of 50% more. Then the bar graph came back the same place, 24, and it's around kind of 1.9 thousand. So don't know what is the reason, but registration dropped down. You see in 2016 it should be crazy, like many, almost more than 600K people registered on Amazon. At that time Amazon was crazy, very easy, big profit, and everything was excellent. TikTok Shop, this is another marketplace evolving, and it's kind of, I'm not sure, threatened to Amazon, or maybe they are also some places they are somehow helping to Amazon, because when there are viral video on the TikTok Shop or Instagram or other the social media, okay, then the consumers coming to Amazon to check what's happening, maybe they can buy the firstly product on the Amazon. The negative side is that in TikTok or Shein or online social platforms, the product price is mainly cheaper. So that's kind of competition side of TikTok and Amazon. Here we see Asia. In Asia, it's kind of like share of estimated GMV and the share of open roles. It's 0.x share. In North America, it's different because in Asia, like TikTok, the marketplace existed before too, and it's kind of more popular. So therefore, maybe the sales here are more in compared to opening roles. Like recruitment and the GMV. North America contributes 27% of GMV, but represents 55% of new hires. So they are kind of evolving because they are hiring new people coming, new sellers are coming, new employees are coming to market, and it's contributing 27%. Betting on USA, TikTok is aggressively building infrastructure in United States marketplace despite Asia's profitability. So in the beginning, it's kind of the infrastructure, you need to invest a few years, maybe 5 or whatever the expectation is, then expect a return of your investment, like some number. In Asia, TikTok is kind of the old, and it's also close to China, fulfill product directly from China to those countries like Indonesia, Thailand, India, or Philippines. In these countries, our TikTok shop is pretty famous. Even I remember once I was in Thailand talking with one old taxi drivers in the taxi. He said he buy product from TikTok shop in 2024. So at that time I didn't even buy anything from TikTok shop. I didn't know how to buy even, but he said, oh, he's buying the product from TikTok shop, and he was saying it's very, very, very cheap. Let's go next. Okay, let's talk about the seller strategy and the ecosystem change, how and what happened. From here, we could compare to traditional and the evolving. Firstly, old model was that here we see Anchor or some other big brands, product, advertising, and the audience. The Anchor brand was created on the Amazon. Now Anchor has huge search volume on Amazon. The main thing is that they are kind of native brand of Amazon. They grow there in the beginning, still, I believe. So what's the other model? Here we see the brands. And firstly, they build audience and attention, then product. Like, okay, I'm kind of influencers. I'm doing some sport, gym related, posting content on how to do gym, how to lifting weight, etc., etc. Then from there, we collect the attention. Some people are following us, some people getting real benefit from our videos, etc. From here, next one, we got our product into market. Like I see this one, many influencers, they, I have been known them like long time, maybe 5 years or etc. One of them, Huberman, he has a lot of the videos, a lot of great content on YouTube or social media, etc. But later he has now over 7 million followers on YouTube. Then they come to market with product like the supplement or the eyeglasses or like sunglasses, this kind of stuff. So here is the things. Before it was maybe difficult, but recently it's getting kind of easier. So firstly build audience, then grab their attention, they are gonna pay you attention, then launch your product to sell to your audience. This is something evolving. And this is also kind of the model of TikTok or social media's power. Here we are gonna see new Amazon seller within sales in first year by percentage. In United States, it's pretty high. You can see it's 70%. I think this budget is pretty clear. You can see what's going on in the market. You can analyze to understand. Okay, next one. Seller ecosystem 5K trends. What the trends are by Amazon seller. From here, we understand total sales dropped, boosting per sales traffic and bigger than 1 million. Sellers grow from 60 to 100K. Here we see in 2021 and 25, it's the comparison. How is the comparison? We see this is the kind of like significant bigger, right? This is the kind of trend, and bigger getting bigger, smaller sellers kind of disappearing. Like the sellers who generated the 100K in 2021 and in 2025, we see it's kind of 50% increase. Okay, it's a 50% increase. Like 2021, maybe there were like 350K Amazon seller who generate yearly 100K, but now it's more, it's 500,000 seller. Likewise, this one, 500 or 1 million. They are all a kind of 50% increase. Okay, let's go to next one. This graph also a comparison 2021 and 25. Okay, here we see monthly visits per Amazon marketplace in millions. Here we see the traffic are relatively stable. It's kind of stable, right? In next one, some smaller marketplaces like Amazon Singapore or Amazon United Arab Emirates or Amazon.za, they are kind of evolving. They are kind of growing and a little bit bigger and bigger now. Okay, let's go to next. Seller ecosystem new key point. Amazon across the different marketplaces, Japan has a highest seller retention rate. Retention rate from here, we say, okay, Japan is the number one, 15%, 12%, 10%. It's kind of reducing. We can see here what's happening on the market. Okay, let's go to next one. Registration year, we just saw it the above, like in 2016. Yeah, 2016, the biggest. It was like 800,000 people registered on Amazon in 2016. And at that time, if we compare, like if we suppose it 100% on the Amazon registered seller, those 1 out of 3 registered in 2016. Last year, 4.5, 4.8. In 2022, it's like 10%, but it's kind of for around 4%. Okay, let's go to next one. Number of Amazon marketplace sold as a total sellers. Here we see like this one, source SimilarWeb. This data is coming from SimilarWeb before tariff adjustment, after tariff adjustment. It's kind of this bar graphs are pretty same. It's not changing a lot. US is kind of same. Here it's kind of like changing. Global Amazon active seller biased in the country and the business. Local sellers by Amazon marketplace. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Let's go from here. Chinese sellers dominate the global pool of the Amazon seller system in almost every country. I'm not sure about Europe, but USA, Japan, and Australia, Brazil. Chinese sellers dominate the market. Okay, here we see half of the Amazon sellers are Chinese, and the second biggest in United States, Japan, UK. It's going to, I believe Turkey should be here as well somewhere. Okay, here we see Amazon seller from different countries. When we see, okay, the first thing we understand that sellers from other countries except USA and China, they reduce from 22% to 10%. It's 2 times declining. It's because of maybe they are declining because of Chinese and the USA sellers are increasing. Next interesting fact is that in 2015, like more than 70% of the Amazon sellers from United States, but now it declined to 26%. It's huge declining versus right now Amazon seller from the China represent for 62% of total Amazon sellers. So there is a huge increasing for Amazon Chinese sellers. Sometimes we say, okay, the Chinese sellers are tough. They're reducing the price. They're creating the bad competition, but it's okay, guys. We can learn some strategies. We can find out what they are doing. We can get along with that instead of competing with them. Okay, let's go to next. Here we see Chinese sellers penetration and the site interest and how they are like in different marketplaces. What's the Amazon Chinese sellers? The firstly, 2.5 million total sellers are in United States, 1.3 million from China, and the share of Chinese seller 54%. And year-over-year growth is 15%. UK 59K and a half Chinese, year-over-year growth 19%. France, Germany are same, almost same like here. And Mexico, it's like 71% are from China. This huge number. Also, there is huge increasing, like 37%. What we see, Brazil is kind of down compared to other, but Brazil is only 34% are from China. But I believe, guys, 1 or 2 years later, it's gonna be like UK or Germany, like more than 54%. Okay, next one is shifting seller interest. What's changing on the market and what's happening at 24-25? What's happening, what we see here, the number one is the USA is on the declining because maybe some sellers, Amazon sellers, shifting their strategy to other countries like Europe or other marketplaces. That's what we exactly see. In the USA, they are getting less attention, maybe severe competition, less profitable. They quit from USA and instead they are going to Germany, UK, Canada, France, etc. We see all those marketplaces are upwards, they are going up. Here's TikTok sellers. What's happening in the TikTok seller? TikTok sellers from China. We compare USA, they sell mainly in kitchen and the dining, art, home and the kitchen clothing category. In Germany, UK, they are kind of in different categories. Normally, they are UK and the kind of USA are similar, but here we see mainly they are different. TikTok selling its strategy, or maybe I don't know what's the core reason, but they are selling in different category, and the seller like Chinese seller, and 32% of those TikTok sellers in these countries are from Guangdong, the Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Dongguan, Zhongshan, etc., where I also live here. This place is kind of crazy for business. All the things are related to business. The very high speed, maybe millions of factories in just this province, and everything is production. Even there is a word, if something, a physical product launch in USA, in Los Angeles, in 24 hours, similar product should launch in Huaqiangbei. We have a marketplace here in Shenzhen. Just from here, I can also almost see that place. It's crazy manufacturing. Everything is related business, especially like electronic manufacturing. Everything is very quick. Okay, here is the categories tracked by Chinese seller and the USA. What's happening and what's their sales price? Average price is $35.36. Actually, I was expected price would be cheaper, but price is kind of higher. I wouldn't expect it would be like this one. It's pretty high. Okay, let's go to the next one. Categories TikTok shop geography. This is the Germany. In Germany, I don't understand, but in kitchen represent 50% of total Chinese sellers. They are selling, and mainly you see from here in kitchen category, and the rest of them is going down and down. The price is electronic. Electronic is kind of higher, like almost 300 euro. Okay, next one. What the country? UK. UK is also kind of 22, 17, 12. It's going down. The prices are kind of a little bit cheaper in compared to Germany. Okay, next one. Canada, a category tracked by Chinese seller on Amazon. Canada, it's kind of like the price are fine. 49, 67, 22, 70. Yeah, electronic products are always kind of expensive. So maybe it's the small expensive products. Okay, next one. TikTok creator driven categories followed by Chinese sellers. Meanwhile, you can use Sprite, our TikTok related tool, like Seller Sprite is data analysis for Amazon. Sprite is for data analysis for TikTok sellers. Here we see the category and the women's t-shirt, men's t-shirt, cases, screen protectors, and women's hoodies, etc. You can see in USA what the main categories are for Chinese TikTok sellers, what the dominating category. And normally, kind of they are similar. UK, USA, mainly similar, but Japan consumer behavior is totally different. I would expect it's different. Yeah, it seems it's different. Like you see, storage boxes and bins, party bags, etc. It's kind of different products they prefer. What kind of the content they are creating? We can see the Chinese seller content. Here we have the biggest general outfit 12%, beauty 12%, daily life 10%. It's kind of, maybe I wouldn't buy by watching some TikTok videos. But if I see this kind of interesting, I don't know what's this product name, but someone launched and someone created something cute or something like that. They created the beauty or daily life or this kind of stuff, and they pushed on the TikTok or some other social platform. It grabs my attention, and I think, okay, I can buy this product. It seems okay, why not? Blah, blah, then I purchase. So we say that this kind of the product should be emotional connected with you. If it's emotional connected, yeah, maybe we can purchase. But if it's not the emotional connected, like, I don't know, what's the product, like the charger. Charger I have to buy. If I need, I will buy. If I have one, I will not buy second one. Okay, let's go to next. By Chinese seller in Japan, this is the Canada, this is the Japan. In Japan outfit, we see this one, right? This category is with numbers. This is indication of the table, but this one is the pie chart of those the data, visual, beautiful to understand what's creating. Yeah, anime and the comics are famous in Japan. I know from my friend, and they created this. I believe if you go to Canada or USA, this is not the exist, but only in Japan it's existed. Here we talk about the TikTok sellers, and here we see top cities and the top provinces. Zhejiang, 32%, Jiangsu, Hubei, Shanxi, etc. It's going down. Top cities are Shenzhen, where I live in, and the main Amazon seller, big Amazon sellers in Shenzhen, Guangzhou, it's the famous Shanghai, Dongguan. The Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Dongguan, they are all from our province, Guangdong. Okay, let's go to next one. Here we see also this kind of the map, and you can see in these provinces places and these cities places where they are located. If you need any question, please scan our WhatsApp code. You can connect us directly to get your answer quickly. Market opportunity assessment, market pulse. Here they have different categories: revenue, traffic, long-termism, scaling, speed, distribution, activation, diversity. The revenue is the biggest one. You see 25%, traffic is 20%, long-termism is 15%. So this is the kind of the main pillars of business. So they analyzed and they created this distribution among different facts, what drives the e-commerce mainly. And here we see different marketplaces like USA, monthly traffic 2.6 million average. These numbers are sometimes only statistics. Like if I created the Amazon seller account and I just keep it not selling, but you create it and you are selling monthly over 100K, this traffic distributes differently, but the average number is totally different. This is the kind of statistic number, but not actually a correct number. Okay, we also see the different marketplaces. United States, number one, you can see monthly traffic, active sellers. This is the very important, active seller. And even I believe the seller with at least $5,000 to $10,000 sales would be supposed better correct number to evaluate, because if I create Amazon account and it's active but I'm not selling anything, I'm kind of making that the number incorrect, you know. Okay, next one is we analyzed and show you all the countries like USA, Japan, UK, Germany, France, Mexico. You can analyze all these numbers like the Brazil ranked number 10, India ranked number 11. You can analyze all this one and to understand what's happening. But just keep in mind these numbers are kind of statistics. Okay, let's go to next one. Business operation and the traffic channels. Prime Day, you can see seller takeaway, resilient holiday sales, normalized growth like YouTube, offsite, Amazon, Temu, Dual Giant, sales ranking threshold. You can see from here. Okay, let's go to next one. Here we see beside the Amazon, Prime Day becomes summer sales. Here we have like July 6 to July 13 on the target. TikTok shop is longer, July 7 to July 20. Best Buy, Kohl's, Walmart, Amazon. Amazon is kind of shorter, but the Prime Day is also kind of most of my friends, or we never did, you know, I think we did several times, but not that much. But most of the time it's not a kind of profitable Prime Day sales. It's for beneficial for Amazon buyers, but I'm not sure for sellers. The main time is July 8 to July 12. Okay, US online sales, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday has been always bigger, and you see it's going up. Trends are upward. Okay, US online sales grow Black Friday compared to Cyber Monday. There was the huge difference in 2017. I don't know what happened, but since that time they are parallel and they are kind of, once the Black Friday sale was the bigger, but you know, they are kind of like parallel trends, not big changing. Okay, let's go to next one. Social media traffic to Amazon. This is also very important, you know, what's creating like 60% total traffic from outside to Amazon comes from YouTube. You see Facebook, Reddit, X.com, Pinterest, and other. I believe the Facebook combined with Instagram and the Facebook, not only Facebook, like maybe we can say Meta, but I wouldn't now the TikTok represents 62%. Maybe I have to pay more attention to this kind of the traffic, because, you know, I believe so YouTube content is much more high quality compared to TikTok or the Instagram, etc. Platform used for most recent cross-border purchases, like different the marketplace. Yeah, we know the Amazon is the biggest, Alibaba, also the sellers buying. Shein 9%, Temu 7%, eBay, you see the Temu and the Shein is more than eBay already. Wish 3%, Zalando 2%, other like 31, other maybe different, I don't know what's exactly marketplaces, but there are many local marketplaces, you know. Key takeaways and then consultation from marketplace to infrastructure economics. Update business logic. Yeah, here I wanna say, yeah, some shifting is happening biased on the attention. Like as we said before, Uncare launched the product, advertise, and they get the revenue. But recently on especially like TikTok shop or Shein or Temu, Shein and the TikTok shop especially, you know, they are creating content, posting video, and creating customer awareness, and then kind of getting followers or building audience and selling the product. Tools and the resource. like Amazon product ranking distribution. Here we see total products number in different categories, like you see total top 1, top 3, top 5, top 10. And you can see the numbers in different subcategories, what they are selling, what's happening, and what the number, top 1%, 6 million, right? Yeah, 6 million, and 18 million, 30 million, top 10, 60 million. Let's switch to the next one. Canada, you can see these numbers for Canada, you can see a number for UK, and for different categories like the total and what's the sub down categories. This is for Mexico. How the numbers are for Mexico. Mexico is also kind of evolving marketplaces. Some of my friends selling from USA to Mexico, they use Amazon logistics. Okay guys, we analyzed the data in 2025, what happened, what's happening, and what's expecting us. So based on this data, we see, okay, some social e-commerce are evolving. Also, some products are still starting USA and it's okay. But at the same time, we see the trends going to Europe and other evolving marketplaces like Brazil, UAE, these countries. And some countries like Netherlands, Sweden, or Poland, these marketplaces are not explored fully. It's worth to go to check what's happening in those marketplaces. In the beginning, again, I'm coming back to USA. Okay, still, it's okay to launch the product in the United States, find your proper niche and find your proper product, and they find very accurate strategy for your product, for your business. Launch on your product on Amazon. Besides, you can do same thing on the TikTok. Like create a content, post a video, create a customer awareness, and don't forget YouTube as well. Because what we see, the social traffic coming to Amazon is mainly over 60% from YouTube. So thank you for watching. See you on next videos.